Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on location. This afternoon, we are streaming live on YouTube from the gymnasium on Benilde-St. Margaret's campus in St. Louis Park, Minnesota on a brisk early March afternoon on a Saturday, bringing you Section 3A girls basketball tournament semifinals featuring the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights taking on the Delano Tigers. They're ranked number 3, the Red Knights number 2. They both won their quarterfinals easily. This is a rematch from last year in this very same semifinals, and Benilde, with Olivia Olson, got the best of them and went on to win their second consecutive state tournament. But right now, we're back in the playoffs. That was last year. This is this year. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us, and we're underway here from Benilde-St. Margaret's Gymnasium, and that is Sydney Freely, averaging 9.8 with the tap. Now to Kendall McGee. What a comeback story she's had this year after a severe knee injury, and now a turnover forced by the Delano defense. So a great start for the Tigers on the road. They'll be going right to left. Orange trim, white uniforms. Red Knights in their customary home red uniforms. And they show a little bit of a half-court press there as they try to trap Delano in the corner. The pass inside, the shot taken by number 0, Lexi Champeau. She averages 10.3 per game, but couldn't get her first attempt to go as it bounces off the front of the rim. Now that is number 5, Zahara Bishop, the leading scorer, 19.6, and her basket goes in and out. And now Delano quickly into the front court. On the far side, that is number 32, Cassie Wegman. She averages 14.2, and that is going to be an over and back. So defense, the name of the game here. To start off with, a couple of turnovers and 2 missed shots, one on either side, and we're still at 0, just a minute into this contest. All right, now that's Kendall McGee at the top of the key. Now to Zahara Bishop. She'll work that baseline, gets a step, and takes it home on the layup. First 2 points go to Zahara Bishop and the Red Knights, and they show a zone press here, and Delano handles it just fine. And the Red Knights are going to be tenacious. They're going to try to steal that ball all afternoon long, and now attempting the drive was number 24, Abby Pietala. And Presley Watkins will draw the foul on the reach-in. That'll be the first team foul for the Red Knights, first personal for Watkins. And now with it, number 21, Addie Iverson. To the right side to number 24, Abby Pietala, I think is how you pronounce it. I'll get it down. All right, now with it, that's Caitlin Nielsen, 7 on the shot clock. Defense still showing up here for the Red Knights. That shot taken by 24, Pietala, and the rebound as it goes off the rim. And now here comes McGee on the break. She's got Watkins, but she's gonna take it by herself off the backboard, misses the rim. Rebound Delano, and now they'll come back on the break. The handoff to Wegman. She comes in, loses a handle on it, and turns it over back to the Red Knights. So the Tigers still looking for their first basket, almost 2 minutes into the match, and they show no pressure. Coach Tim Ellefson has his team in state tournament form here, once again looking for the three-peat. The Kansas City Chiefs couldn't do it, but can the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights three-peat? That would be a huge feat for them. All right, shot taken by Cape Caster, rebound. Delano, 2-0 our score. Driving the lane is Pietala, off the rim, rebound. Tigers, ball loose, and still loose. Tigers come up with it. A great individual effort by Abby Pietala, gets it back. And now the Red Knights try to scramble for it back, and now they're gonna call a jump ball just as Watkins was about to go off to the races with it. And Delano will retain possession with 15.5 to go, first half. I'll remind you, you're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Glad you're with us. And now Delano. 22-5 they were out of the Wright County East Conference. The Red Knights 21-6. It doesn't get more even than that. Now the drive and the running layup. Successful for number 35, Caitlin Nielsen, the sophomore guard. No seniors on this Delano team. Very young. Now Zahara drives with the left hand, gives it off to Cape Kastner, and that rolls around and in. 4-2 our score. And there's the press. It's a 1-1-2, sort of a zone press. They'll trap them, zone trap, and it worked to perfection. They trapped her right when she crossed that timeline, and that's when they lay it on her. It's a cardinal sin to pick up your dribble when you're going to get pressed like that. You want to keep that ball alive and try to keep it in the middle of the court. Now Delano works the ball around. Shot taken by Cassie Wegman. Rebound, Delano. That was Pietila. Now underneath, good look by number 35, Nielsen. Gets the rebound, she can't get it to go, so Delano very cold from the floor to start off with. Now Zahara Bishop takes a three. Rebound though, Sydney Freely digs for it, gets it to go, and she took the foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot one with a chance for a three-point play. Look at the scrappy effort by Sydney Freely. Look when she was way over in the wing, and watch her crash the boards, comes right to her, and then the reverse layup, she wraps around the defender. Nielsen gets that to go. 4-point lead for the Red Knights. Clock stop with 14:09, and now substitutions for the Red Knights. Checking in number 14, Mirabelle Wismer, along with number 2, Zeta Jenkins. Jenkins averaging 5.5 a game. Wismer 5.8, and Sydney Freely at the line converts. She's got 3 of the 7. Largest lead is 5. Early here in the first half. Now Delano breaks that press, comes up, takes that shot. Nicely done by number 24, Abby Pietila. She averages 16.6 per game. Nice looking drive and a shot there, very confident. Now, that is Zeta Jenkins. Now Sydney Freely. Tough defense by Nielsen for the Tigers. And she forces the turnover as Freely travels, and that was all Caitlin Nielsen on defense. Here's that last score by Delano. Very in control, Pietila. There's that press. They're going to try to trap. Now to the near side, number 24, Pietila at the top of the key. Goes to the right side and draws the foul. It's going to be on Wismer. That'll be her first. That'll be her first, team second. 1 team foul for the Tigers. Neither team in foul trouble. And now we got a push, an offensive foul on number 21, Addie Iverson, the sophomore forward, for the push. Gives the ball back to the Red Knights. 3-point lead. Now Watkins. And she's going to be called for the push-off, I believe. Another offensive call, this time against Watkins. That'll be team third for the Red Knights, and there's that half-court press trap. And this time Delano breaks it. Now underneath. And recovering nicely to block the shot was Presley Watkins, because it seemingly wide open was number 32, Wegman. But look at Watkins close the gap, and look at that block. That was outstanding. Reminds me of Anthony Edwards' block the other night. That block is suitable for framing Presley Watkins. Well done. All right, now throw in underneath, 13-17 to go, and there's the defensive cause, another turnover against the Tigers. The Red Knights have it right back. And there is Kendall McGee. And her storied left knee. What a comeback for her. She didn't play at all last year. Terrible knee injury. And now the shot was taken, rebound, and we're gonna have a jump ball. That was Lexi Champeau scrapping forward, and Delano had the possession arrow. The retained possession, no, Red Knights had the possession arrow, and throwing it in will be Zeta Jenkins. And she gets it into Bishop. Bishop drives that lane right away, tries to scoop it up, and a block underneath by number 32. That was Wegman. Now the Delano Tigers take a shot from the near wing outside, and they get it to go. A three-pointer by number 21, Addie Iverson. And now the Tigers are starting to heat up, and they've got it tied at 7. Zeta Jenkins now to the front court. To Zahara Bishop. McGee, she's going to work that post, lowers that elbow, gets some room for herself. No call there. She gets the bucket to go. Meanwhile, the Tigers beat the press down low. The shot taken, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Zahara Bishop. And here's that nice-looking three in transition by number 21, Addie Iverson, the sophomore forward. She averages 9.6. She's got about a third of it right there. And now at the line is Wegman. Cassie Wegman, the junior guard, averaging 14.2 per game. Gets the rim, the board, and in. Nice touch. Chance to tie here. The great stat about Cassie Wegman is she averages 10 rebounds a game. That is elite, as they would say. Big time rebounder. 10 a game is outstanding. Okay, now the Red Knights into the front court, gives the ball up to number 30. That's Kiera Willis, an 8th grader out there. Now Jenkins to McGee, and right there, sneaking up there, getting the steal was Lexi Champeau. She surprised McGee right here. They did the switch. McGee didn't expect it. She forced the turnover, and then there was a whistle. And a foul was called, I believe, on Zahara Bishop. Her first personal, team 4th. Pass in, Wismer couldn't get on it. Drives, block underneath, ball out of bounds. Possession will remain with Delano. And they'll get a throw in, 10 seconds on the shot clock, 12:06 to go in the first half. This is playoff basketball at its finest. Two of the best teams in the state right here. Rebound, Wismer, after that shot attempt by Wegman, and now she finds Jenkins underneath, and she gets it to go with the left-handed layup. In stride, no dribble. What a pass that was, and now Delano got a little ambitious there and overthrew number 32, Wegman. She probably wasn't as open as she appeared. Look at that pass. Wow, right on the money. She looked like a wide receiver going down there, catching it, just putting it right up. I don't know if she's a left-handed shooter, but she did a nice job with that left hand. Now Zahara Bishop drives, draws contact, and there'll be a whistle and a blocking call. Looks like it's going to be on Lexi. No, on 21 it's going to be Addie Iverson. That'll be her second personal, team 3rd. 11:40 to go. And at the line, Zahara Bishop will get 2. She rattles the first one in. Now substitutions once again. Presley Watkins checks in for Jenkins. Also Kate Kastner checks back in. Sydney and Mirabelle Wismer will take a seat as well. So on the court we have Bishop, Friedley, Watkins, McGee, and Kate Kastner. Starting lineup. And that one spins out on Bishop. And Delano looking to break that press by throwing those long passes. This time they have no trouble on the rebound. Now Wismer. And she struggles for it, but it ends up in the hands of McGee. Now McGee will look up court. She keeps her head up, looking for the pass, drives in. What the athleticism on display by McGee. And she draws the foul on the drive, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. And that will now be the Tigers' 4th team foul. So they're even on team fouls with 11:20 to go. First personal on number 14, Caitlin Champeau. And McGee makes her first of 2. She averages 12.1 a game and gets that one off the rim, the board, and in. 5-point lead. Now Delano will try to work it up, and there's that trap, and she did a nice job there splitting the defense. That's one way to get out of it. Nice job by Abby Pietola. Now Pietola at the top of the key, looks back for instructions from her head coach. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Lexi Champeau, picks up her dribble, bounce pass underneath, trying to find some room, and miraculously Cassie Wegman brought that all the way down from her hip in a very, very narrow window, and she got it to go. Great individual effort by Wegner there. Now the Red Knights in the front court. McGee underneath. What a pass by Magic McGee. She reminds me of Magic Johnson. I've mentioned it before, and no better than that is an example. That pass was Magic-like. Now into the front court. 5-point lead for the Red Knights at home. And now we're going to have a foul on the loose ball. And that's going to go against Wegman, number 32. Her first personal, 5th team foul. And here's McGee. Watch the dish. Bang. Love a good pass. All right, now. So far, Delano, they've just been playing, appears to be a matchup or no, man-to-man. All the way. Now, Bishop at the point. Drives, shot from mid-range. Couldn't get the bounce. Rebound, Tigers. 10 minutes remaining. First half. Now Pietola to the near side. Champeau, Lexi Champeau. There's two of them on the Delano Tigers team, and that shot taken from the corner by number 14 is missed. That's Caitlin Champeau. Now Sydney Friedley gives it up to Zahara Bishop in the front court. McGee at the top of the key. Lowers that shoulder. She's very effective at using her body to create space, and there's another example of it. McGee, one of the stronger players out there, to be sure. And she's using that strength now. We got a timeout taken by Delano's head coach, Scott Antle. He's seen enough. His team is down 7. And here's McGee. Watch her just sort of go straight up with that strength. She shrugs off the defender, and we have our first timeout of the afternoon, and it's a gorgeous sunny day. They have skylights into this gymnasium, so nice light. You can see the sheen, the reflection of the sun, or at least the sunlight coming through these sky lights. And here will give us a chance to look at the 6 3A girls basketball bracket. There's the Red Knights beat Mount Westonka. That score 96-42. Delano took care of Bloomington Kennedy 74-38. So 2 lopsided victories for both these teams in the semifinal. Oh, this is the quarterfinal. That's right. There's a whole nother bracket on the other side. That's right. Orono's over there somewhere. There's Orono. They're the top. All right, quarterfinals, then semifinals, then the championship. Coming up next week. All right, following the timeout, Tigers down by 7 on the road. Top of the key, Wegman drives, Kastner on defense, and Wegman gets Kastner to back down and off the board and in. 18-13 our score. Now Presley Watkins brings it across the line. Any number of players can bring the ball up, and there's a sneaky defensive play by number 21, Addie Iverson. Second time that defensive play has worked for the Tigers this afternoon, causing 2 turnovers. They're down 5 in the front court. Tight defense here by the Red Knights, but wide open from the corner is number 21, Iverson. She can't get that to go. Rebound off the Tigers, and the Red Knights will gain possession, and we have a substitution now. Checking in, I believe that's number 23, Maya Sievers, a freshman averaging 4.1 per game. Now Watkins will bring it up with Friedley. 8.5 minutes to go. First half. Corner now. Jenkins to Watkins. Now to the near side. Friedley gives it up to Wismer, number 14. Now Sydney Friedley at the top of the key. Good defense by Delano, 16 on the shot clock. Watkins drives the lane, gets pushed outside. Now we're gonna have a travel as Wismer apparently walked before she started dribbling, and another turnover for the Red Knights. Gives it back to the Tigers. They try to claw back in this, and now the Red Knights, very effective. Now it's a 2-2-1 trap this time, and it works. Caused the turnover, now the throw in. And now Watkins looks at Coach Tim Ellison. Gives her some instructions, and over the timeline, into the front court is Watkins. Looking for her first point, and another turnover and a steal. Second time in a row. Now Wegman comes in, can't get it to go. Rebound, Pietola, and she draws contact, and she'll go to the line and shoot. That'll be the Red Knights' 5th team foul. There's that sequence right there and the foul. It's kind of hard to see the contact at first glance there, but at the line is Lexi Champon. Nope, it's now substitutions for the Red Knights. Kira Willis, Kendall McGee, Zahara Bishop back off the bench. And Delano at the line. Off the back rim, long rebound, and Willis just coming in off the bench, able to get that. No, that was Zeta Jenkins, excuse me. Now McGee from the free throw line. Good defense. Couldn't get it there. Now they're going to push it down the floor. That's Pietola. Pietola moves over to the right side. Now the baseline being driven, and Wismer with the interception. Gets it ahead to McGee. McGee, that's the 3rd steal in a row by Delano. And Wismer gets the miss. Now all the way down. Jenkins back to McGee, back to Jenkins, and a nice give and go. What teamwork that was. Excellent, excellent on the break. 2014, 6-point lead. Now, across the timeline, they break the press. Shot taken from the near side, in and out, and almost in again, taken by Iverson. Can't get it to go. Now here comes Zahara Bishop, lowers the shoulder, puts it in off the glass and in. 22-14, 8-point lead, the largest of the first half for the Red Knights. Now the Tigers. Oh, they picked up their dribble. She may have changed her pivot foot and went undetected, or I may have not seen it correctly, but it certainly was in trouble there, picking up your dribble in the backcourt. Never a good idea for the press, and look at the pass here. Bang, bang. No, you take it, you take it. Excellent, because there was good defense there by Delano, and those passes were necessary in my estimation. Great job. Okay, now McGee into the front court. The razzle-dazzle. Another great pass by McGee. Oh, and Wismer couldn't get it to go. What a shame. That was another nifty pass by Magic McGee. Now, top of the key, number 24, Abby Pietola. She'll try to drive and gets to the hoop, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. And Willis will get the foul. Oh, hard to see the contact there, although it did look like a foul, but it may not have been actual contact. And that is the 16th foul on the Red Knights. Now the Red Knights will substitute again. Watkins, Friedley, and Kastner will check in for Jenkins, Willis, and Wismer. 6:11 to go first half. Coach Tim Ellison trying to keep his players fresh throughout, giving them breaks. And now McGee. I don't think McGee sat out, maybe for just a minute. She's a senior this year. She hurt her knee 2 years ago in the state tournament semifinal. Didn't play her junior year at all. And now her senior year. And there's a miscue. Pietola miscommunicated with her teammate there, and that pass went out of bounds. Unforced error. Gives the ball back to the Red Knights. Under 6 minutes to go. 7-point lead. Now Friedley in the front court. Good ball rotation to Watkins. Now McGee underneath, lowers that shoulder, gets that space. She is so good at that. Just a strong, strong player there. Now the ball loose. Watkins goes to the floor. There's going to be a jump ball call, and I think, if I remember correctly, here's that pass again, huh? We're seeing a second time, isn't it? All right, now back to live action. We're streaming live on YouTube. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. We're bringing this to you live from Benilde-St. Margaret's. Now on the far side, that is Wegman. Picks up her dribble. Pietola from three-point land. That's off the mark in the rim. Rebound, Kastner, and another jump ball. And I believe that'll be Tigers' ball. So good effort by the Tigers. And that was Pietola there. No, that was number 14, I should say. Caitlin Champeau, the 9th grade guard. Now McGee brings it in the front court with 5 to go in the first half. 9-point lead, largest of the afternoon. Now Zahara Bishop. Looks to find some room, comes back, keeps moving in. The short jumper, in and out, rebound. Zahara Bishop gets it. Followed her shot, she's in the lane. They're calling for 3 seconds, no call. Off the rim, rebound, Tigers. Now with it, number 35, Nielsen. She'll bring it across the timeline. Friedley's on her. Now they'll double team her as they try to get that trap in her. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Scott Antle to get his player out of trouble there as the 5 seconds was about to expire, and that would have been another turnover. And right now, the Tigers down 9, can't afford many more of those here in the first half. And this is the second timeout of the afternoon. Both timeouts taken by that Delano squad. Coach Jason Monkey, Kevin Yanish, Bryce Dieter, the coaching staff for Delano, and of course for the Red Knights, Tim Ellefson, Seth Potter, Randy Hobbs. Interesting side note, I came here today and one of my neighbors lives with Mr. Ellefson's daughter, who's my neighbor, and I didn't know that. So Tim Ellefson's daughter and I are neighbors. It's a big small town here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's one of the charming things about living in this area, no question about it, running into people. All right, now top of the key, Pietola. Back to Pietola. She gave it to Nielsen, now Pietola. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to get a shot off here, 4 seconds. Turn around, fade away, off the rim, rebound underneath, and they scrap for it, and they are scrapping for it. It's the playoffs. And I think possession arrow favors the Red Knights. 4:07 remaining. Throw-in will be by Addie Iverson, the sophomore. Throw-in underneath. Almost ran out of time there as well. Now, Nielsen. Pass there to 21. That's Iverson. Now with it. It's Nielsen. Now Wegman. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot taken from outside. Misses everything. Rebound into the hands of Sydney Friedley, and she's off to the races. Looking down court to Zahara Bishop. She's got a step. Takes it in off the board and draws the foul. Couldn't convert the three-point play, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2 with 3:43 remaining. Nice look down court there by Friedley. She found Bishop just as she got her defender on her hip. That gave her the space to get to the rim, draw the foul. Both teams now at 16 fouls. That's the second personal on Cassie Wegman. So both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. Bishop misses that first one, 9-point lead remains. That one's good. 10-point lead, largest of the afternoon. They just keep increasing their lead. Now trying to get underneath. Great defense by Wismer. One of the games earlier I mentioned, this Red Knight defense is something else, and there's another example. Now McGee comes in, shakes and bakes, comes in, draws contact, tried to get it to go. Couldn't get it, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul, I think, is on Pietola. It is. That's her first personal, team 7th, but McGee will shoot 2 because she was in the act of shooting when she was fouled. To extend their lead to 11. And now for her second. Shot made, good, McGee. She's having an afternoon today, folks. Kendall McGee dominating out there so far. Now the push is gonna be on number 33, Kate Casper. It'll be her third here in the first half, and we'll see she will get substituted for, as Ellefson does not want his starting center, the junior, number 33, to get any more fouls, so I don't think we'll see her till the second half. And there's the shot, and if Delano wants to get back in this, they've got to start making their free throws. And now we've got a foul on the rebound on Red Knights' Mirabelle Wisner. So now, I think there was a shooting foul, and now a 1-and-1.
Correction, at the line shooting numbers 32, Cassie Wakeman.
At the line, who is that? Number 32, is that Wegmer? Shot is off the mark. Yeah, that was Cassie Wegman. Another missed free throw. Sydney Friedley, cold as ice, hits that three. Beautiful looking shot. 15-point lead now for the Red Knights. Now Pietola, top of the key. Delano looking for some kind of offense here. They got to start making threes. That's the other thing they got to do as well. They want to get back in this. That went off the rim. Now the Red Knights with their largest lead, and now the ball under 3 to go. And now a reach-in foul by Delano. And Watkins will go to the line for a 1-and-1 on the reach-in. Here's that beautiful looking shot by the left-hander, Sydney Friedley. Solid. Now checking in, number 2, Mallory Suska for the Tigers, the junior guard. No seniors on this Delano team. Meanwhile, the Red Knights start 1, 2, 3 seniors started, so quite a difference in experience there. And of course, the Red Knights have won 2 state championships in a row. They've got all the experience they could have, want, and wish for. So Delano has a tall order here. Down 16 with 2:36 to go. Into the front court, Pietola, and that stifling defense and a nice look underneath, and they can find those openings in that defense, and that was a good example there. Now Friedley's feeling it. That's her second 3 in a row. Give her the ball. 17-point lead. Picks up the dribble, the double team, and Sydney Friedley steals it away. Ahead to Zahara Bishop. She draws contact. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. That'll be the 8th team foul on Delano. There's that replay, that nice look underneath.
At the line shooting 2, Zahara Bishop.
Now Zahara Bishop at the line for 2, and here is that sequence, and here is Friedley with that second 3 in a row. Solid. Great shooting form there by Sydney Friedley. As Bishop makes the first of 2. And off the back rim, rebound. Iverson. Now to the near side to number 24, Pietola. Pietola plays catch. Now the Red Knights are in a matchup zone here. They've switched the defense to confuse Delano. Before it appeared they were man-to-man, and that looked like a matchup zone, or maybe just a zone. I wasn't able to watch it closely enough there to begin with, but they did switch their defense. So very sophisticated game plan here by Tim Ellefson. Complex. Full court trap, presses, matchup zone defenses, great perimeter defense, spells the difference here. Now McGee from outside, rebound Wismer to the near side. Jenkins drives the lane with that left hand, and she left it there for the taking, and Wegman takes it away. Turnover. Now the Tigers with 1:25 to go in the first half, and that is Jenkins. And she steals it. Now Friedley for her 3rd basket in a row. Just like that, she's got 8 in the last minute. 2 threes and a layup. Now the trap again, and they get through to number 2, Mallory Suska. We approach the 1-minute mark. That shot off the boards into the hands of Zakia Jenkins, and now she turns it over. She tried to get a little ambitious there. Up 20. Outside, Pietola can't get it to go, and they are just cold as ice, aren't they, the Delano Tigers? Now we got a 3-on-1, the underhand shovel pass by Magic McGee to Friedley. Just like that, Friedley's got 10 points in the last 2 minutes. Another great pass by McGee. 31 seconds, outside shot, Delano just cannot get anything to go down. And now the reach-in foul, just frustration there for the Tigers. I'm sure they were hoping for a better start here. It's got to be frustrating to be down 22 here in the first half. They came in as the number 3 seed. Played the Red Knights tough last year in the same quarterfinal round of the 6-3A tournament, and at the line, number 2, Zeta Jenkins. Gets that to go. 40-17. Great all-around first half for the Red Knights. Now the second attempt with 24.3 seconds to go. Shot taken. Good. Now Delano, if they can get something positive here to go into halftime, a 3 or just a basket underneath by Wegman would be just what the doctor ordered, and they just can't get anything to go here. A lot of that is attributable to the stifling Red Knight defense. When you consider that Delano scored 74 points against Bloomington Kennedy, and they only have 17 here in the first half with 10 seconds to go. They still have possession, picked up the dribble, that's trouble. And there's a 5-second violation. You got to move the ball or dribble. And if you're being guarded, that's a 5-second turnover rule. And now the Red Knights with 3 seconds. See if they'll be content to just throw it in and go to the locker room. It's a 24-point lead. Watkins takes the big 3 shot. Almost got it all the way there from half court. Great strength by Watkins. And there's the buzzer signaling the end of our first half. From Benilde-St. Margaret's, our score, Benilde 41, Delano 17. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. Come on back for half number 2.
Millions plan for retirement online. Estimate your future benefits, apply for retirement, and manage your benefits all from the comfort of your home. And give yourself the freedom to do what you want offline. Social Security's online services help put you in control with secure access to your information anytime, anywhere, allowing you to spend more time with family, friends, or simply just enjoying the day. Social Security, securing today and tomorrow. See what you can do online at socialsecurity.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are in the gymnasium of Benilde-St. Margaret's at the Hobbins Center in beautiful St. Louis Park on a beautiful sunny, cold afternoon, March 1st. Spring is coming, and you know that when you know that there is section playoff basketball, and right now the Red Knights are up 24, and the Tigers are going to have to try to find some answers here against McGee and this powerful Red Knight team. Now Friedley underneath to Kastner, and a nifty play there. Good feed by Friedley to Kastner, and now the turnover by the Tigers, and that relentless defense picks right up where they left off at the beginning of the first half. Look at that nice pass right between the defenders. Kastner with the turnaround reverse layup. Beautifully executed. Now McGee into the front court for the Red Knights. 43-17. Bishop. And out of real estate, hits Kastner, and she's got 2 quick baskets to start the second half. Nice start for her. Now the overthrow and a turnover on the Tigers. And they are a little out of sorts here again to begin the second half. And this Red Knight defense, I mentioned it throughout the season in the games that we brought to you, and I commented on it. They got a great offense, but their defense is something else. Now Watkins into the front court to McGee. Top of the key to Zahara Bishop. Bishop now puts it on the floor, drives left side, and the block taking the hard foul was number 0, Lexi Champeau. What a brave young woman that she is. Came right over there. I thought she had position.
Tiger foul number 0, Alexis Chapeau, number 4.
Could have easily been a charge, but the Tigers did not get that call. That'll be the first foul for the Tigers in the second half. It'll be the 4th personal for Lexi Chapeau, so Coach Scott Addo will have her take a seat. And now the throw in underneath to Zahara Bishop at the top of the key with under 17 to go in the game. And the turnaround, fade away, knockdown, drop. Jump shot goes for Zahara Bishop. 30-point lead now. Early in the second. Rice running layup by number 21, Iverson. Good start for her here in the second half. Now Bishop to the near side, Friedley to Watkins. Haven't heard from her from the scoring, and now we do. She averages 14.4 per game. That's, if my memory serves, that's her first basket of the match. Tigers did a nice job shutting her down in the first half. Now we've got a 5-second violation. That's the second one of the game here. And there's that nice running jump shot. Those are tough shots to make, especially from the side. Beautifully executed by Addie Iverson, the sophomore forward for the Tigers. And now Magic McGee brings it in the front court, and there's another Magic-looking pass. Just tosses it over there like a baseball player. Now Bishop from outside, good. They are firing on all cylinders here. Now to the front court, Pietola gets the baseline, move, gets in, can't get it to go, draws the foul on Bishop. Nice drive by Pietola. She got to that baseline, and here's Friedley, finds Bishop, and she had a hand in her face and still drained it. Look at that follow through, great form. 53-19, 34-point lead. Meanwhile, Pietola at the line to shoot 2 and can't get it to go. Stating she did a nice job beating the Benilde-St. Margaret's defense, got to the baseline, results in 1 point. And she was 1 for 2, that's their 20th point. 33-point lead for the Red Knights. Now Magic McGee, the pass to Kastner, now kicks it out to Bishop. She drives the left side, draws contact, gets it to go for the and 1. And everything is going right for the Red Knights. That could have been a travel there, a little hitch step there. I have to look at it again. Meanwhile, Bishop at the line. That's going to be the 3rd personal for Iverson. She'll step out. And Bishop at the line, averaging 19.6 a game to go along with 4 rebounds per game. We don't keep ongoing stats at my table here, but she's getting up there to her average, I'm pretty sure, by the looks of it. All right, now here comes the Tigers. No half-court trap press here in the second half. There's really no need for it with a 36-point lead. But there was Friedley right at the timeline to pick up her man. Now Kastner with the rebound. Bounce pass to McGee. Ahead to Bishop. Let her a little much. Tried to get Friedley, but a nice anticipation on defense by number 14, Caitlin Chapeau, the 9th grader. Great anticipation and instincts. Foiled that effort by the Red Knights, and we'll have a whistle. Foul called on number 4, Sydney Friedley, the sophomore. She had 10 points all in the last 2 minutes of the first half. She averages 9.8 a game. She got that average in 2 minutes. That's her first foul. Now we got a whistle away from the play, and it looks like an offensive foul on the Tigers, a push-off.
Tigers foul number 14.
Number 14, Caitlin Chapeau, the freshman, her second, team 3rd. Red Knights have 2 team fouls here in the second half. We're now under the 15-minute mark. On the far side, that's Kastner. They rotate that ball well. Kastner trying to get position. Nothing there. They'll rotate it around to the far side on the wing. Friedley hits Kastner at the top of the key. Looks for the shot. Now to Bishop. Drives the left side. Goes to the right hand. Draws contact. No foul, but she gets the layup to go. 38-point lead. 14-17 to go. Winner will move on to the section final on Thursday night at the highest seed, and if the highest seed plays out, it'll be at Orono. If Orono takes a fall this afternoon, it'll be right back here. Now from the outside, wide open shot taken by 23, Maya Sievers, the freshman, off the rim. Now Friedli underneath, takes the long bomb pass on the breakaway. Couldn't get it to go. As she hustles back on defense into the front court quickly, though, is number 32, Cassie Wegman. She gets the double team. They're still trapping on the half court, aren't they? Now the rebound into the hands of number 14, Caitlin Champeau, and they're going to call a travel on her. I thought that was a nice play there. One too many steps. Here it is. Let's see. There's her pivot foot. She picked that up first. Right there, the stutter. Dragged that pivot foot. Drew the whistle. Turnover against the Tigers. Now they've got their own press on. And Pietola showing some intensity out there. Very competitive. And this is what they almost have to do. If they have any chance at all, they got to cause some turnovers, and they are getting in the face of the Red Knights with Maya Sievers, but they do break out of it, and they break the press. Now Watkins from outside, that's her second long bomb in a row. She's got 6 in the second half. 41-point lead now. Delano came in with a 22-5 record out of the Wright County East Conference. The number 3 seed in the section, and now the turnover intercepted by Wismer for the Red Knights and taken right back by number 35, Caitlin Nielsen. Now to the near side. They rotate it to the corner. That's number 14, Caitlin Champeau. Now Pietola finds some room underneath, and that is Maya Sievers with a nice move. She took that pass in the lane and easily laid that in. Now Watkins over to Friedli. She's got the baseline, and that means you are in the driver's seat when you get the baseline. And we got a timeout now by Tim Ellefson. His team up 45. Watkins right here, get that baseline, and it's lights out usually for the defense. And we've got a timeout with 12:27 to go in the second half. Meanwhile, here's that nice dribble drive, penetration off the board and in by Maya Sievers. Sievers averages 4.1 a game as we get a good look at Coach Tim Ellefson in cruise control here in the second half. Talking to his starters. That's Watkins on the far left, sitting next to her, number 2. Zeta Jenkins, a freshman. Sydney Friedli, Kate Kastner, and Mirabelle Wismer. As Ellefson draws up some strategy on the whiteboard, and there's the buzzer signaling the end of the timeout. 3 team fouls for the Tigers, 2 for the Red Knights. That was a timeout taken by Coach Tim Ellefson. And there'll be a throw-in underneath, 12:27 to go in the match. Friedli will pick up the dribble just over the half-court line, and Pietola will bring it in easily across the line. Underneath to Sievers, and this time it gets blocked by Wismer. Great defense by the Red Knights. Sievers gets a rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go second time. Now Jenkins into the front court on the far side. Into the corner, Friedli looks for the shot. Decided the better of it. Picks up her dribble, now into the corner, that's Willis. Willis now to Presley Watkins, who's very hot here in the second half. She's got 2 big threes, now she kicks it out to number 33, Kastner, with her left-handed shot off the rim. Rebound into the hands of the Tigers, Pietola. Now in the near corner, Sievers looks for some room, kicks it back outside to number 14, Caitlin Champeau. Rebound, Wegman, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go. And now we got a jump ball. Let's see, possession arrow favors to the Tigers. Clock stop with 11:34 to go. Friedli will have a seat along with Presley Watkins, Kate Kastner. On the floor for the Red Knights now, it's Zahara Bishop, Kendall McGee, And also checking in for the first time for the Red Knights as that shot is made by the Tigers. Number 10, I think Bella Yakub is in there, if I saw that correctly. Kiera Willis. That shot made by McGee. And here was the shot that I missed before. Piela from outside gets that three to go. Now she's got it working. Meanwhile, for the three-point play, Kendall McGee gets it to go. 66-25 our score. We approach 11 minutes remaining in the second half. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. We're streaming live on YouTube. My name is Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. Hope you're enjoying the match. Now the turnover. Bishop to the far side. Back to Bishop. A nice give and go and give by Zeta Jenkins and Zahara Bishop. Putting on a clinic here on that fast break. Now the turnover by Jenkins, almost picked off by Kiera Willis, but the Tigers retain possession. Now outside shot taken by Caitlin Champeau. Rebound underneath Wegman, can't get it to go. Another rebound underneath, and they get it to go with the left hand. Caitlin Champeau. Great persistence and resilience by the Tigers. Look at Kendall Magic McGee, are you kidding me? That is suitable for framing. The shuck and jive and the layup with the left hand for Magic McGee. Boy, she is reminiscent of Magic Johnson. Watch this, folks. Bang. See you later. Meanwhile, throwing underneath for the Delano Tigers with 10:22 to go. Now on that far side. And the foul from behind is going to be called on Zeta Jenkins, the freshman. That'll be her first personal team third. Tigers have 4 team fouls. 70-27 is our score. It's testing my math skills, the differential here. Now from the outside, that's Lexi Champeau, catches the outside of that rim. Long rebound on that far side as they scrap for it, and the possession arrow favors the Red Knights. Great individual effort by both those players, scrapping for that ball. The competitiveness of high school sports, it's exciting to watch regardless of the score. Both these teams are competitive throughout. Now Zahara Bishop from the free throw line, off the front rim, rebound. There was some contact underneath, no whistle, out of bounds. Off the Tigers. Red Knights will retain possession. Exactly 10 minutes to go, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Thrown underneath by Jenkins. Jenkins to Zahara Bishop at the free throw line extended. Head fake, goes to the left side, kicks it out to Willis. In and out for the freshman, or the 8th grader, Kiera Willis. Now from outside, Pietala launches one off the back rim. Rebound. Now Iverson can't get it to go. Rebound, Zahara Bishop, and they're off to the races. It's 4-on-2. Over to the right side to Jenkins, and right there on defense was Iverson. Great job by her, just standing up Jenkins and forcing that turnover. Good defense. Now Pietala will bring it up. 9.5 to go to the near wing. Lexi Champeau tried to get that first set. She did get to the baseline, but she ran out of room. Pass underneath, deflected out of bounds off the Red Knights. Clock stopped with 9:26 to go. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Throw in. Pietala to the near side. Maya Sievers launches a three over the rim. Rebound and in nicely by Caitlin Champeau. Or no, that was Pietala. And a timeout taken by the Tigers with 9:19 to go. 41-point lead for the Red Knights as they are in cruise control. In that other semifinal, it's Orono, the number 1 seed, and Richfield, the number 4 seed. That's going on right now over at Orono High School. We do not have an update on that score, but if Orono takes care of Richfield, then on Thursday, for the right to go back to the state tournament, that will be a great game. We may be there. Check out your local listings. Bringing you that on ParkTV 16 Sports. Hopefully we'll be there. see if the Red Knights can make their third consecutive trip to the state tournament and go for their third consecutive state tournament championship. Now, Red Knights break their huddle, and they'll throw it in, and the Tigers show full court press here. Looks like man-to-man. And they're gonna double up. They're gonna leave McGee. No one's gonna guard her with the throw-in. She looks down court, she rifles it! Sam Darnold style, huh? Do we have a Vikings quarterback out there? Huh? Wow, what an athlete. Magic McGee just continues to show her athleticism in so many different ways. Now underneath, there's some athleticism for the Tigers. Addie Iverson on the block gets that to go. Good fundamental basketball down in that low post by Iverson. Now with it, the 8th grader Willis off the board and in, and I can see why she's getting varsity minutes as an 8th grader. That is a rising star right there. That was a nifty play by her in the lane, off the board and in control. Now Sievers with a nice look, and she's having a nice second half here, Maya Sievers for the Tigers, and her shot led to that rebound and the basket for Iverson. And the Tigers offense starting to loosen up here again in the second half. Now from outside, and the freshman, Zeta Jenkins, and the Red Knights, every class delivering, seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders. All delivering on the offensive end today for the Red Knights. Now outside, Pietl with a nice looking shot off the front rim. McGee with skies for the rebound, and there's another pass ahead to Willis. Can't get it to go, rebound Jenkins. Boy, it is a clinic today on how to play a team basketball. These Red Knights both on offense and defense. They look like they're ready to go back to the tournament if they can get there. All right, now McGee after that made shot by the Tigers. 7.5 minutes to go. Is there running time here in the playoffs, Paul? I'm not sure. There's a mercy rule. Now driving from the far side. Oh yeah, we are in running time. 7:20 to go. So while the free throws are being sized up for number 2, that's Zeta Jenkins, the freshman. Off the rim, and off the rim, board and out. Now Pietl will have a seat, number 24. She's a junior. All these Delano Tigers are going to be back next year. Red Knights graduating several seniors. Of course, last year, Olivia Olson, the All-American, Miss Basketball. Already a star at Michigan, I saw. And the Red Knights trying to carry on without her. They're doing a great job. Now Maya Sievers. She's starting to heat up out there. She didn't start the game. She's a freshman averaging 4.1, and she's got that. Look how she got on McGee off the board and in. And there's that baseline. Now she'll get the and one as we approach 6 minutes remaining. And she rattles that in. That is a nice up-and-coming player there for the Tigers. Maya Sievers, the freshman. All right, now to the front court, having checked in is Bella Stevenson-Shemek. And there's a full, that pass was intended for number 25, Ashley Scram, and the turnover by the Tigers, and now it goes right back to number 11. Bella Stevenson-Shemek comes in and in! And she gets a standing ovation from her teammates. The senior doesn't get a lot of playing time, scores in the semifinal. What a thrill. And now underneath on the baseline with the power dribble, Lexi Champeau gets it to go off the boards, and they will still keep the press on, and we're gonna have a foul right here. Look at her get position on that baseline. I played high school basketball. That was the cardinal rule on defense. Don't give up the baseline ever if you can help it. And there's that nice layup by the senior, Bella Stevenson-Shemek, the senior. Nice looking layup there with pressure on her especially. Now under 5 to go. 41-point lead with the ball. Scram, number 25 with the left hand underneath. Tried to get it to Stevenson Shemek. Bounces off her hands into the hands of Maya Sievers. She pushes it ahead. Now on the low post to Caitlin Champeau. Her turnaround shot is off the mark, out of bounds, off of Delano. Red Knight possession with 4.5 to go. And the Tigers still showing that press. Nice bounce pass to get out of trouble by Scram. Or no, that was number 10, excuse me, Bella Yakub. Now to the front court, draws contact. Will be before the shot. They're gonna say it's a 2-shot foul. So on the drive, Zeta Jenkins will go to the line and shoot 2.
Tiger foul for 14. Caitlin Champeau for 4. Team 7.
Jenkins at the line. First one off the back rim and out. Now checking in for the Tigers, number 4, Sienna Claire. Also in the game, number 3, Cece Yanish, the freshman. Getting some playing minutes out there. Her father, a friend of mine, Kevin Yanish, assistant coach. All right, now here comes Maya Sievers into the front court to Yanish. Picks up her dribble, comes back around to the other side to Sievers. Gives it up to Caitlin Champeau. She drives, draws the foul, gets it to go, and she'll get a 3-point play opportunity. As the foul's called right here. Caitlin just stayed with it. And the foul's gonna be on number 30, Kira Willis. Didn't see a lot of contact there. Basket is good. We're under 3 minutes to go. 82-42.
Into the game for the Red Knights, number 22, Audrey Pohl.
Now checking in, number 22 for the Red Knights senior, Audrey Pohl. As Yanish almost intercepts it on the press. Red Knights escape that. Now to the front court to Stevenson Shemek. Loses her dribble momentarily, regains it. And they work the ball to the top of the key. And the turnover and the steal by number 4, Sierra. Now Yanish pushes it ahead to Sievers. Sievers picks up her dribble, tried to get it back to Yanish as she gets tripped in the lane. She's okay though. Now outside, the shot taken and in and out. That shot taken by number 30 who gets the ball back. That's Rachel Wasserman, the sophomore, and she converts on the layup after getting her own rebound. And now bringing into the court, front court I should say, Kira Willis. Under 2 to go. Into the corner. Now they rotate. Good ball rotation and a little miscommunication as number 11, Stevenson Shemek, tried to get it to number 10, Bella Yakub, and Yakub zigged when I think Stevenson Shemek thought she would zag. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Tigers. Now underneath, tried to get it to Yanish, but she was covered and the ball out of bounds, and she saves it nicely with Champeau. Could have been a little walk there. They get it ahead to Stevenson Shemek, and she gets her second basket of the afternoon for the senior, Bella Stevenson Shemek. Now to the front court for the Tigers. To the near side, outside shot taken by Caitlin Champeau, and that 3 is good. Tigers had only 17 points in the first half, so much better from the field here in the second. Now the outside left-handed shot taken by Ashley Scram is good. They've got 3 left-handed shooters on this Red Knight team. They may have more, only 3 that I've noticed, and I think that's kind of unusual. Usually you might have 1, if that. They've got 3. Now driving and drawing contact with number 30, Kira Willis. And now we're already under a minute. In fact, 33 seconds. There'll probably be just enough time to shoot maybe 1 or both these free throws. Willis at the line. Off the back rim. 14 seconds remaining and counting. And this should do it for for a 40-point win if she can get it to go. Rebound Tigers, and that is going to be the buzzer signaling the end of the semifinal. So the Red Knights move on to the championship final on Thursday night in 6 AAA basketball. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with our production here at ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.